What's up my friends, this is Martin446 today with another redo review. Today's redo review, we will having a look at Mezco Cinema Fear Series 3. We will having a look today at Jason Voorhees from Jason Goes to Hell. Yeah, again a redo. Based on a figure that I really like, I must say. Of course, if you follow me on YouTube for a very long while, I used to have an original review of this guy back in June 2010. That's of course the review with the packaging and kinds of stuff. But at the end of the day, my reviews are, a lot more different. My voice was a lot more, higher back in the day in 2010. So I want to do a redo on the Jason Goes to Hell figure. Jason Voorhees from Jason Goes to Hell. Sorry, get away the topic here. Without shadow of a doubt, still today, really, one of my favorite Jason Voorhees figures in my collection. There are many Jason figures out there, but if I have a top 4, this guy will be really in the top 4. Because I really actually like the figure. It doesn't have the things that the normal Jason figures have, I will later come into it. But it is a very great figure. From a side note there, of course I saw all the Friday the 13th movies. Jason Goes to Hell. First I kind of liked it, but then it was kind of just alright. Some ideas were pretty good back in the day, in my imagination, but the movie could have been a lot better, in my opinion. A lot better. One thing I love about Jason Goes to Hell is the design of Jason Voorhees. And really, by any means, the Jason Goes to Hell Jason definitely is one of my favorite looks and designs of Jason Voorhees. It is different, but very awesome. I do really like the part. I do like the Part 7 Jason. I love the remake Jason look. Well, actually, I like all the Jason looks. Well, I really wasn't a big fan of the face of Part 8 Jason, but with the hockey mask, it looked pretty awesome. But if I have I'm sorry. Really, one of my favorite looks of Jason's is this guy right here. The mask. Here's one thing that people don't like. Some people is the fact that his mask is damaged and planted on his face. I'm the type of person that really does like the fact he's looking like that. And you have seen better days. You can see his eye right there. Which is kind of a mistake because in Part 8 he was poked in the eye with a pencil, but not too bad. The detail again is awesome. Mezco out there, I think they don't make Cinema Fear toys anymore, which is a real shame because they were, really, back in the day, they were making the best horror figures. The detail on the mask is just amazing. It is really nice. The detail on the side right there is very nice as well. On the head, you can really see that the straps of his mask are sunken to the head, and very nice indeed. It looks well. Mezco thing is right there. What the review spot said is. The detail is a little bit more, more stylized. I like the stylized version. I think still today NECA is the best, company for sculpting, painting, and right now articulation. But Mezco down there, at the other hand, is very good as well. They put a lot of detail on the figure. This is actually one of the most detailed figures of the Mezco Cinema Fear Jasons, I must say. I absolutely love the detail on the clothes. The wrinkles, the ribs, the flesh that is coming out of his skin, his hands, being the fact that he's got his the toxic waste over him in part 8. He's got these very burnt looking hands right there. His pants is ripped as well. Absolutely, definitely one of my favorite Jasons out there. The holes in his back, he has been shot. The ribs on his shoulder, more in the bicep, I'm sorry. Taking a look at the articulation. Back in the day, the articulation on the Mezco Cinema Fear Jasons were done really, really well. You know, being the fact right now that NECA is going on, making their Jason figures. From a side note there, they're gonna make Jason figures again. Finally, a part 3 Jason and a part 4, which I'm extremely excited about. I cannot wait to get that part 3 Jason in my hands. But the articulation on this figure is really, really nice. He does have a ball jointed head. He can move the head side to side, up and down, all the way around. He's got ball jointed shoulders. He doesn't have a swivel in the bicep area, but he does have a hinge at the elbow. So you can bend at the elbow. There's a pin socket in the wrist. And there is a ball joint at his waist. Nothing in the legs or so, nothing in the feet, because Mezco decided to get away the articulation, you know, in the legs, knees and foot. Taking a look at the accessories that he comes with is the, of course, the Jason Voorhees heart, which looks very, very disgusting, but very nicely detailed. Got this very dark red. A lot of detail in the heart itself. Very, very nice. If I have a side note there, I use this heart a lot of my movies actually. Very cool. Of course, he does have come, of course, with his his Jason Voorhees dagger. Jason can only be killed by a Voorhees and born by a Voorhees. Of course, the rules of the dagger. Which I did not like that this was added in the movie. Well, it is a little bit more likable to kill him like that, but not a big fan of Jason Goes to Hell, I must say. My biggest problem I got with the movie is the fact like that Jason can turn in some people's bodies, which sucks. If this Jason was just back in real form, I have actually liked the movie a lot more. But there are several downsides I have with Jason Goes to Hell. I will explain it to you if you send me a private message or leave me a question down below. His last accessory is this is the Jason Voorhees demon, which again though I'm not a big fan of that he's added, but it does look very nice. Detail is pretty good. What I'm saying right now, I'm sorry. The detail is pretty good. The face itself is pretty creepy. It does have some articulation. He has the pin socket in his head, the pin socket joint. You can move your head up and down, and side to side, and the legs move as well. Just a swivel. And I forgot this last accessory is machete. Very nice looking machete. Very nice. I like the blood marks on the machete itself, and the very cool machete. You can put the machete, of course, in Jason's hand. And this is, of course, kind of the way I posing him, because Jason cannot without any weapons. And a very cool figure. But a very nice figure. A very, very nice figure. I'll probably give this figure an 8.5 or a 9. One of my favorite Jason figures out there. On eBay, they're pretty expensive. But if you see this guy, and if you're a big Jason fan, you really need to pick him up. But that was again a review from March 446. And I see you guys next time with another review.